These are your Friday Night Phenom nominees. Week 1 of the high school football season, all brought to you by Adena Corp. Phenom number 1, Addison Ramer, making his debut at running back. You would have never known it. This dude absolutely scorched the field under the new Crestview lights, not only offensively, but when it comes to the D, this guy was doing it all, and his stats would reflect it. Storm, you got to see this guy in person. How dominant was he all over the field?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't put Marshall Shepard up for nomination. He wouldn't have won it anyways.
You know that.
But Addison Ramer, next best thing, 21 carries for 121 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and a pick 6, like you said, doing it all. And on the new turf with under the new lights on Thursday night. How cool is that? First game of high school football pretty much in the state, so couldn't be much cooler than that.
Kicking off the season in style, Reymer, a big part of the Week 1 win for the Cougars. Our next phenom from Buckeye Central's 53-8 victory over Crestline was junior quarterback Derex, who was 8 of 9, didn't have to throw it a lot, but he was pretty efficient. 169 yards, 4 touchdowns. Kid was putting up Madden numbers, G-Man. What was the recipe for success for Dean to dominate the Dogs?
Dean was phenomenal all night, Brian. Just getting into his playmakers in space and making defenders look pretty silly, racking up not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 passing touchdowns in the Bucks' blowout win over the Dogs. An aerial attack that could not be stopped as the Bucks win back-to-back season openers since 2014.
53-8, a big win for the Bucks. Dean, money all night long. Our next nominee found the end zone so many times at High C Park that he started leaving rent checks on his way out of the zone. Every time you blinked, McComb's Braxton Althauser was making house calls, chomping num on a 5-pack of pay dirt sandwiches as the Panthers run up a 54-28 victory over Galleon to kick off the season. We got to let this one roll out so that you can see all of the different touchdowns and the different forms and fashion. And they were explosive plays too. All of them at least 15 yards, I think. A couple 60-plus yard touchdown catches. That one, a 27-yarder to cap things off, and a blowout win to start the season with a big victory. To nominee number 4 we go, Max Lauer of the 1-0 Golden Knights. It's the Northmor senior picking up where he left off last season, leaving defenders in his wake as he went for 170 yards and a 3-pack of scores. 163 of those in the first half alone, as Northmor wouldn't really need him in the second half. They shellac Elgin 45-zip.
And he had run so impressive that our own Eric Will broke it down on the Pigskin on Friday night. But he was impressive last season. He's gotten even stronger over the offseason. And with Dane Nauman's 300 yards going to the MOAC, he is the feature back in the KMAC. And he showed off in Week 1 as the Golden Knights, after losing 11 starters, hey, they're still picking up right where they left off, 1-0.
Yeah, they got their biggest, strongest mule back in the starting lineup. Expect huge things out of Lauer as you saw him deliver in week number 1. Mammoth night for our 5th nominee, known now at the OH Report simply as Slicky Ricky. Breezing by so many defenders, he could start some windmills. You guys keeping up with me with the hyperbole here? That's right. This Tiger senior only needed 9 carries to break off the Norwalk defense for 83 yards and a quartet of TDs. Slicky Ricky added a sacked lunch on the other side of the ball too, and a blowout win for Senior High to kick off their season. They go up on the road by the lake, and this guy right here carried the Tigers into the end zone 4 times to help lead them to victory on opening night. Ricky Mills, our 5th nominee from Mansfield Senior High. Make sure that you make your voice heard. Vote for the top player of the week. Winners always announced Friday nights live on the Friday Night Pigskin.